All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Baha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings to the elect, the hopeful elect, the brothers who are pushing this word diligently in all truth and in sincerity, risking life and livelihood in so doing. All right, especially in these days and times. All right. And shalom to the women who watch and who learn from these lessons as well. We're going to start off this with the scripture, all right? Because and the name of this video is I really don't know. All right. That's not going to be the name of the video, but I really don't know yet. I'm gonna see where the Spirit leads. All right. And this is Hebrews 5:14. All right. Hebrews 5:14. And it says in the New International Version, all right, this is the NIV. All right, it says, but solid food is for the mature who by constant use have trained themselves to distinguish good from evil. Okay? And so in the scriptures, all right, in order to be part of the elect or hopefully elect, you have to have an understanding of what's written in the scriptures, what's detailed there, all right? And some things, okay, are not easy to swallow, okay? For instance, you have there's been times if a prophet, okay, if his wife dies, okay, the prophet was not allowed to cry, all right? If a loved one dies, all right, you may not be able to attend that person's funeral or come near that person while that person is deceased, all right? And that's strong meat for some people, okay? Now, the choice is up to you, okay? Because we are practicing the righteous acts, okay? And so when we go into scriptures, all right, and right now, this is going to be primarily a lesson, all right, that a lot of you women and a lot of you men have to come to a realization about, all right? The truth of the matter, okay, and this has to do with grape, okay, as well, okay, the issue of grape, all right. It is going to come down, okay, to the fact that you will be taking, okay, wives, all right. Now, in the scripture says that 7 women will take hold on a man, all right, and that's true, okay. 7 women will take hold on a man, all right. But the fact of the matter is, all right, um, you know, we will be uh, taking wives, man. All right, it's not going to be. You're not going to be the daddy Mac, okay? You're not going to be the daddy Mac, okay, on these women, man. All right, that's not what you're being. You're not being built up to be the daddy Mac. All right, or you're going to be the daddy Mac, okay? You're going to, but so essentially, you will be taking women, taking wives. All right, and you know the scripture will be fulfilled that you will also have women who will come to you. All right, and let me get a scripture. All right, so again, so going back to Hebrews 5:14. All right, an elect man is not going to be getting Barbie does Hollywood, Holly does Hollywood. The elect man is not even going to have that mind state. All right, okay. You're going to have these women. All right, and you're going to pick Holly does Hollywood. She didn't been with you know Amalek. She didn't lay down with Amalek. She didn't lay down with Ammon. Okay, Ammon is he didn't weirded out on her. All right, R. Kelly then gave her golden showers, and now she's going to be, the royal wife to one of the elect men. All right, then get your ass out of here. That's not going to happen, man. So this meat is too strong for a lot of you individuals. All right, and then you're going to have women, the women that you're going to want to have, because I could tell you, okay, some of these uh L alphabet, the alphabet women, okay, you know, uh that's rubbing carpets together, okay. You got some fine women, okay, among them, okay, who have never been touched by a man, okay. And beneath those baggies and dreadlocks, okay, is all woman, okay. You take that tight a bra off, and those however she got to make it seem that she appears to be a man or a boy, okay. But you strip that off, and you know you got real woman in there that's never been polluted, okay. Some of those uh uh individuals, okay, individuals, they live a healthy life, okay. They live a healthy life, and the thing is, they just, a lot of them, they don't want to get with some of you, some of you lame dudes, man. And that's why a lot of you niggas is really lames, man. You're truly lames. And if it wasn't for uh your influence or whatever, then you wouldn't, or money, okay, then you wouldn't be there. And money doesn't make the man. All right, the Lord Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakha Hakwadash does. All right, every time I'm doing a video, and it doesn't matter. So , Let me get another scripture, right? This is from the King James. This is the same scripture, okay? It says, but solid food, this is King James Version. It says, but solid food belongs to those who are of full age, okay? And hey, I'm of full age, and I ain't no goddamn fool, man, all right? I know damn well just because a woman is acting, hey, listen, she's not gonna, I'm not fooled, man, okay? I'm not fooled for 1 second. Okay, now you new cats, oh man, that's one of the guys. See, so so those missiles are going to devour your ass. All right. So you got these women there hopping from brother to brother. You think that's going to be one of? You think that's going to be one of the elect men's wives? Listen, if okay, if I was one of the elect and we were standing around and the brothers was like, "Well, brother, do you think I should get with this?" Brother came to me and asked me, "Do you think I should get with this woman, brother? You know, she's she laid down with Nate. She laid down with Johanna. You know, Alizé. He dropped her, got back with her a couple of times. You know, and she bounced around through." And now, she's beautiful. Look how bad she is, brother. Ooh, they don't make them like that, brother. I think I should get with her. And if he came to me and I was one of the elect, I would tell him, brother, get rid of that bitch. Okay? Get rid of her. Get her away from us. Okay? And that's how, that's what I would personally tell that brother, man. Okay? Then the brother may hate, may not like me for that. Okay? But one of the elect men is not going to be laying down with those women, man. Then you got a lot of women out here who's never been with a man. Okay, you got women from the other nations. A lot of you all see that's why it's confusion. That's why it's confusion because you got people of another nation and no, man. Okay, so you know, uh, let me get the scripture right. So going back to the scripture, okay, it says, but solid food belongs to those who are of full age. That is, those who by reason of use have their senses, okay, exercised to discern both good and evil. A woman who got a huge body count, okay, she's not finna be none of my damn wife going into no kingdom. Okay, She's not gonna be she's gonna have to come back. Okay, she's gonna have to come back, brother. And that's the honest truth. She got a big body count. Hey, that's on her, man. Okay. Um. Let me get another scripture. All right. Um. Where do I want to go? Let's take it back. How far back? Way back. All right. All right, let's see. Okay, go back. Give me 1 second. All right, Genesis. I'm gonna go to Genesis 34. All right. All right. So this is Genesis 34. All right, and in Genesis 34, okay, one of Jacob's daughters was disrespected, taken advantage of by a heathen. All right, she was taken advantage of by a heathen. All right, and so here was the judgment that went out. Okay. Um. Okay. Genesis 34 and 27 says, the sons of Jacob came upon the slain and spoiled the city because they had defiled their sister. All right. They took their sheep and their oxen and their asses and that which was in the city and that which was in the field. All right. And all their wealth and all their little ones and their wives took they captive and spoiled even all that was in the house. Okay. And Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, okay, Simeon and Levi, they got down. Okay, they got down on them. Said, ye have troubled me to make me to stink among the inhabitants of the land, among the Canaanites and the Perizzites. And I being few in number, they shall gather themselves together against me and slay me, and I shall be destroyed, I and my house. And they said, should he deal with our sister as with an harlot? Okay. Now, we won't be taking, all right, uh, you know, Esau's, you know, wives. Okay, that's we won't be doing that. All right, but we will be taking their women. Okay. Um, and let me get that. All right. Um, okay, Deuteronomy 20 and 14. It says, and when the Lord thy power have delivered it into thine hands, thou shalt smite every male thereof with the edge of the sword. Okay. But the women and the little ones and the cattle and all that is in the city, even all the spoil thereof, shalt thou take unto thyself, and thou shalt eat the spoil of thine enemies, which the Lord thy power hath given thee. All right. So we didn't do this, all right? We didn't accomplish this. We disobeyed and we didn't do it, all right? And so we suffered, all right? We suffered because we didn't at that time do it, okay? So let me jump ahead if I can, if I may. Okay. Okay. One second. This is Psalms 2, second chapter. All right. 2 and 7. And it says, I will declare the decree. All right. The Lord Yahweh. All right. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Kahakwadash. All right. The Lord has said unto me, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. All right. Ask of me, okay, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. Okay? So do you think Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai do you think that he turned this down? No, man. All right. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. And who are the heathen? They are non-Israelites. The heathen are non-Israelites. Okay. So you'll have these Israelites saying, "Oh man, we're not going to get with other women in the kingdom." You out of your mind, man. Okay, we're gonna have women of the other. 7 women are going to take hold of us, and I'm gonna get that. Okay, it's not gonna be no Israelite woman who's been tossed up by Suge Knight and Jimmy Henchman. I love Scrappy tatted on her ass, man. Niggas didn't put out blunts all on her back. That's not what we're gonna have, man. You know how whack that would be? And some of you are just creeps, man. You just freaked out, man. You just freaked out, man. Anything, man. Anything would please you. You don't look at yourself as the cream of the crop. You know, even this guy, Charleston White, even he had the sense to say, it don't make sense to just go pushing out a nut into any and every woman, man. We have, desires as men, all right? But just pushing out a nut, that's childish, okay? Your teeth ain't developed. And snatching up and grabbing a woman, all right, to your liking in that time, you're going to do that. The elect men are going to do. Can you imagine the elect men, an elect man, he flying around, okay, He flying around the earth, and he try to get with a woman. Okay, and she talking about something. Man, you ain't got shit. You ain't on nothing. You a lame. You a lame. So you Jakes talk crazy now, man. And you phony, man. You dudes are a bunch of fucking phonies, man. You had any kind of fucking special power, the special power to go invisible. You're not gonna tell me that the first place that you would go if you had this special power to be invisible. The first place that you would go to would be a bank, Federal Reserve. That's Dave's first trip. Okay. No, man, the first place I would go to would be. Come on, man. So Psalms 2:8 says, Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. So we're going to get the best parts of the earth. Okay? The best parts of the earth for our possession. Verse 9 says, Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Who are you going to be breaking? You're going to be breaking the heathen that are your possession. When you have spiritual power, there's going to be no one with the ability to say no, man. Okay? Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. So we're going to have spiritual power. Okay? They're not going to have spiritual power. They're going to be dashed into pieces. Okay? They're going to be dashed into pieces. And even in this movie, the Book of Eli, okay, Eli was walking around, okay, thirsty, all right, and in this scene, okay, with this woman on the side of the road, look, he ignored her. He could smell through the bullshit, man. But you, Jake, you put your nose in, you want to smell it all day. Oh man, you don't even wash your face. That's how you put your face in, and then you walking around smelling it all day, man, on your fingers, and you weird, man. You smelling oh man, you smelling this nigga's Belle Biv DeVoe, man. Ricky Bobby, what is the fuck? Roddy and Mike. If I love a girl, who cares who you like? Oh man, you fuckers, man. Oh my goodness, man. Oh wow. We gonna be just macking. We gonna have spiritual powers, but we gonna be macking. You gotta be out your mind, man. You go ahead, try to mac. Okay, it's gonna be dirty snatch. Dirty snatch while you trying to mac. Okay. No, but hey, you sitting there for 1,000 years trying to mac. You're gonna be macking to bones. All right. So you're not gonna be fruitful multiplying. You're gonna be waiting for that one box. Look, I bought you some flowers. Looking ass. We gonna be dashing motherfuckers into pieces while you over there macking. You going to find Skittles and turtles and shit. Chocolate covered strawberries. Verse 10 says, Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Do you understand that? That's what you ought to be doing now. Rejoicing with trembling. A lot of you you just rejoicing with you're rejoicing with animosity and all type of different feelings, man. Kiss the Son. Okay. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Rakah Akwadash. All right. Kissing Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Lest he be angry and ye perish from the way when his wrath is kindled, but a little. Okay. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. All right. And so if I'm not dealing with no chick that been laid up with massive body counts in this weak ass flesh, do you think in the heavenly flesh I'm gonna be getting with a chick that got a body count, man? She done laid down with Jake who be poking other Jake. She don't care. She bleeds every month, man. Okay? She's not you're the man. You got the cream of the crop. You got millions of lives, billions of lives on board, on deck. But you don't look at it that way. See? You're not fit to be a king or a judge at this time. All right? You err not knowing the scripture. So I'm not gonna go deep in, this, it's self-explanatory, really. The whole grape thing, a lot of individuals don't get it. Okay? It's because you don't got spiritual molars. You don't have spiritual molars, your taste buds. You've been still eating McDonald's. Okay? You still eating McDonald's. Okay? This that barbecue. It's that barbecue, all right? So with that being said, Lord willing, we edify. Till next time, shalom.